Hello, good evening. Welcome to another Candour Beauty Live. I hope you're well this Wednesday evening, and some of you it might be afternoon over in across the pond in the States. So just to introduce myself, I'm Jacqueline. I'm one of the founders of Candour Beauty. And if you're new here, Candour Beauty is a multi-brand retail store that puts Black people and people of colour at the forefront of beauty. And for today's live, we're going to be joined by one of the educators from Lashify, who is our newest brand partner that has recently joined us. I think they launched on the 22nd of February. They're doing fantastically well. They have a 500,000 strong tribe who absolutely love them. I'm definitely at the front of that queue, absolutely obsessed with them. And trust me, once you try them, you can't go back. So we're just waiting for I'll add them soon. Add her, yeah, Lashify. I can see. Great. So today's live, I'll be joined by Gerilyn from who's an educator for Lashify, and we'll be going through the control kit. We're also looking at the core collection as well as the volume collection. So if you have any questions, do use the question box. Hello, so it doesn't get flooded through.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. It looks like I'm still connecting here.
Yes.
Let's
Okay,
see.
I can see you now.
All right, perfect. How are you, Jacqueline?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. My name's Gerilyn, for those of you who haven't met me yet. I also go by Geri, so that's easy.
Yes, well, welcome, Geri. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, this evening. For us, it's really
so
such
excited.
Same. This is really exciting for us. I was just saying before you joined that Lashify is one of our newest brands to join Candour Beauty, and we have an exclusive partnership with you guys, which is absolutely amazing. So for everybody who's based out in the UK and Europe, where they're able to order from us and we can ship to them quicker and easier, right? So that is one. Yeah, so that's one of the greatest things, apart from obviously stocking you guys. That's one of the greatest things that we're able to reach the audience here. So for today, I think we just want to pretty much touch on to anybody who doesn't know about Lashify, right? So just to start us off is maybe first introduce yourself and what is Lashify?
Absolutely. Thank you, Jacqueline. Hey, Vanessa. Vanessa's here, one of our team members. So my name is Gerilyn. I'm an educator here at Lashify, and I'm so excited that we're able to partner with you. So Lashify is a DIY lash extension system. Sahara, our founder, our creator of Lashify, invented the system with the lazy beauty enthusiast in mind, because it was for her. She invented it for her.
Yes.
And she wanted to take control of her beauty. She loved lash extensions, but she was seeing, some maybe negative effects, allergies, and some lash damage.
Yes.
It can happen for some people. And so she said, I need a solution. And I think I just need to make it. So it's a way for you to get that fix, take control of your beauty. And because we make so many different styles, you can have it as natural as you like, or as vava, voom, as we say, as you like.
Exactly. We love it here. I think when we initially first had it as a child, when we were introduced to it, we instantly fell in love with it. We just thought of the ease, the simplicity of it. Because at first, I think people are quite intimidated by, what is this? How do I use it? What about the glue? What happens? How long does it last? So there's so many questions, I think, that are around the kit when you first see it. So that's why for us it's important for us to have these lives with Lashify, so we can educate and inform, and of course get people to ask any questions while we're here. So definitely. So I think, like you said, it's a kit that allows you to have any type of look for any style, right? So you can have it as natural as you want, or you can have it as vava boom, as you say, right? And also just to probably just touch on the basics of what actually comes in the control kit. So I have the control kit here. Perfect. So within that, it's just pretty much just if we just went through what comes in a kit. So for us in the UK, we have a different edition, I think, because we have the Night Bond. But other than that, there is literally no difference at all. So within it comes with the wandoms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yep.
go over the tool. Yeah. So I think when someone gets it, they obviously get something that looks like this,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to. And then you will have, yeah, that's much better. Yeah. And then it comes with the night bond, the whisper light, the control wand, and 2 gossamer. Yeah. Right? Yes. And in the core collection is the A, B, and C. So I think possibly if you could just tell us like the differences. So there's A is the amplify. So what is the amplify look? What is that?
Yes. So A, B, and C are our core lashes. They're the most natural and they're the easiest to work with when you're first starting out with the system. And that's why we include those as your choices. So Amplify has just the slightest curl to amplify your own natural lashes. Very light fibers, very delicate, and just gorgeous, fluttery, beautiful, wonderful Amplify lashes.
Yes.
And then I'm going to skip over to C because
Okay.
C's are the same lash, just a little bit more curl, but for a natural lash lift. So if you like a little bit more lift, if your lashes are a little bit more straight like mine, you'll like the C's. And then B has the same curl as the C, but thicker fibers. So it will give you a nice light mascara look, which I love.
Okay. So that's fantastic to know. Okay. And also I just wanted to touch is when you buy the control kit, at the bottom of the actual box is a tray, right? Where you can store your gossamers. Right? So moving on from that is, so say for example, someone has bought the control kit, whether it's the one of the core, so whether it's amplify, bold, or curl, they're now able to buy additional gossamers, right? So and those are now either you can stick with a core or go into the volume sets, right?
Absolutely.
So what about the volume sets? What are they?
Oh my goodness. So the volume sets are where you can really have fun if you're looking for it. So we just go down the alphabet. D, E, 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 F, and FX. So D is going to be for drama, and that's like doubled up B gossamers. So instead of a light mascara look, you're going to get sort of a dramatic mascara or a bold mascara look, which are my favorites. They're my absolute favorites. If you haven't tried them yet, go try them. They're fantastic. And then E's and EE's are extreme and extra extreme. If you're looking for a Russian volume look, that's what you'll be going for. And they come in all sizes from 10 millimeter and whole, even and odd sizes, millimeters, all the way up to 20 millimeters. So you can get a very dramatic look.
Yes, they can. But I think for us at Candour, I think we are only stocking 12, 14, and 16. I might be mistaken because I'm thinking on my hand, but we actually only have those 3 sizes. So we don't have a 10. So we have, I think, the most popular size that people tend to go for.
12, 14, and 16 are our most popular sizes, and I think you'll love them.
Yes, great. So that's D. So that's E and EEs. So F's
are going to be the fluffies, and the fluffies have lighter fibers, same as the A and the C gossamers, but just more of them. And so it's going to give you this lovely, delicate, wispy volume. And it's so romantic. You can wear it. It's a really nice transitional lash. You can wear it in the daytime or in the evening, and it's perfect for both.
Yes. And then my favorites, FX.
FX. Oh, are those your favorites? Oh.
Yes, I'm wearing them today. Yes, I love FX.
They're so beautiful. So the FXs are the same as the fluffies, just with more curl. So you've got that really nice tight O curl if you're looking for something that really lifts and opens the eye.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
For sure. I love them. And they're the latest, isn't it? The latest model, I think, that recently launched. Fantastic. Okay, so now we want to get into the piece de resistance, which we love, right? It's just, I guess, it's just to demonstrate. So I thought for today, maybe we'll demonstrate a really dramatic look, and then one that's more of an on the natural side. And
Sure.
then, yeah, and then go through. And then if anybody does have any questions while while Geri is applying them, you know, just shoot them across. Because I can see someone has
Absolutely.
put what's good for Asian eyes and pageant look.
Okay. So it depends on your eye shape, right? Sometimes you will have a monolid. For me, I have an almond shaped
Yeah,
eye.
yeah.
So for most Asian eyes, depending on how your lashes lay too, you might want to go for something with a little bit more curl, something that will open the lashes, because most of us have these straight lashes, right? And we
Hmm.
kind of want to open. So C's and B's, D's, E's, and F's are going to be your best friends. A's are going to be really pretty for your outers and your inners, because sometimes, you know, we have more lid here, and
Yeah,
if there's too much curl, especially right here,
yeah.
um, it might be uncomfortable.
Yes.
So A's, because they're more straight, will be great for you. I think F's for a pageant look will look very, very pretty. So what
Gorgeous.
I'm doing now is I'm
Yeah.
just taking the pre-cleanse.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
is our Lash Prep, and I think it's available
Oh,
in
yes.
Candour, right, on the
Yes. Yes.
website.
Definitely.
And this is our Japanese cleansing water,
Yeah.
and we're just going to clean the lashes. We want to make sure that we're prepping
Yeah.
and cleaning any makeup, any residue from skincare, oils from the skin. You want to set yourselves up for a successful application.
Yes. I love that. So, you know, the pre-cleanse, you can also use it as a cleanser. So, you know, when you want to take off your makeup in the evening. So if
Mm-hmm.
you do double cleanse or single cleanse, whichever, so you can actually use it to remove the residue around your eye, isn't it? With a cotton bud or cotton wool, right? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And I use it morning and evening
Hmm.
to clean around the lash line if I'm wearing for
Yeah.
multiple days, and it does not disturb the bond. And it's
Yeah.
a wonderful, wonderful product.
Yeah.
So now we have our fabulous blow
Blow.
tool.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
so funny. It's a funny little tool, but look at how my lashes
Yeah.
dance. I've got that nice directed air, and this just cuts your dry time by
Hmm.
half or more.
Yes. Yes, for sure. Yes. Okay, we have someone saying tips on showering and washing your face to keep lashes on, yeah, as long as possible. It's
Sure.
so I guess well, what are your tips? And then what are your tips for showering and washing your
Yes.
face?
So I cleanse my face outside of my shower. I use a microfiber makeup removing cloth, and I can get in there. Sometimes I double cleanse as well. I just don't go too far, too close to the lash line,
Mm-hmm.
and I can have control over where the water goes.
Of course.
And then I take pre-cleanse, like we were saying before. I
Yes.
take pre-cleanse on a cotton bud, a Q-tip, and
Mm-hmm.
then I can clean right along and finish that out and refresh. And
Exactly.
that's it.
Very the same for me as well. I definitely do it from just around my lashes. Protect the lashes at all times, literally. So just going
Absolutely.
around with a washcloth or a sponge, you know, something like that. And yeah, perfect. And like we said, pre-cleanse with a cotton bud. Exactly.
That's it.
Great.
All
Cool.
right, so I'm going to start with an application. I was thinking we'd do A's today since
Okay.
Jill showed you C's last time.
Yeah.
So A's are just going to be very natural, and then, you know, we'll do a volume look for
Yes.
comparison.
Yes.
So I'm going to use the Whisper Light in the clear just
Yes.
because I want to keep a natural look. It does
Yeah.
come in black on the other side if you
Yeah.
like to just kind of darken up anything, or if you have lighter natural lashes and you want to blend better, that's available in the Control Kit for you to try out. It's the same
Right.
formula. And what's nice about our bonds is that they stay flexible the whole time you're wearing them. So it doesn't harden in the same way that traditional lash extension
Yes.
glue does. And it
Yes.
just makes sure that it keeps your lashes moving and healthy, and they're able to grow
And that's
while
what
you're
makes,
wearing.
yeah, and that's what also makes wearing them so comfortable, right? Because, you know, sometimes, like you said, sometimes the glue does harden and then it becomes like really uncomfortable at the base of the lash line. So the mere fact that the bonds are also flexible, it doesn't give you that discomfort. So you can wear them for even, I probably could get 10 days worth, you know, with safe wear. And I do touch ups as well. So love it. Love it.
It's wonderful. It's great. And then the other thing is that we're using good ingredients. We're not using anything that has cyanoacrylates, formaldehyde, latex. Those are the ingredients that a lot of people become
Yeah.
allergic to. And so if you're in that category of, oh no, I can't wear lash extensions anymore, this is something that you can try, and it's
Yes.
safe for sensitive eyes.
Exactly. Very true. So you're just
So I'm
applying some
coming
more.
in.
Mhm.
Oops, I'm sorry. I'm coming in. I like to do a double bonding. You can try if you like just a single bonding method. Sometimes that's enough for some people.
Mhm.
I like double bonding. I know that that's what works for me. And some people like triple bonding.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
you're going to experiment with different bonding methods based on your eye chemistry.
Yes.
And you also have bondage, correct, in your
Yes. Yes, we
on your
do. Yes, we
website,
do. That's
Candour.
definitely one of our top sellers as well. Those fly
Yeah.
out of here. Yes.
That's good to know. It's a stronger bond.
Yes.
Some people don't need it, and some people love it. They prefer
Mhm.
it. So
Yes.
just depending on the where you want, and another point in terms of having control over your beauty. If you want to be a
Mhm.
daily wear, great. If you want to be a 7 to 10 day wear, you can have that too.
Yes. Yes. That's definitely me. That's why I love bondage. Because I know that's what I used to touch up, and it's really good as well because of the inner corners. So if you know, it's because I find that with lashes generally, the inner and outer corners tend to fall out first, right? So
Mm-hmm.
bondage allows that extra hold without damaging to the lashes, more importantly.
Absolutely. So about the inner and outer corners, they're tricky for everyone because
Hmm.
they tend to be, a little bit more sparse, a little bit
Love it.
weaker, and that is where our eyes water. That's where the
Yeah.
water pools. And so, it kind of breaks down the bond. And that's why bondage is great because it has charcoal flecks, activated charcoal to help draw out
Yeah.
excess moisture. And then you're good to go. You're set. You don't have to worry about anything.
Oh yes, Chloe, you're saying your inner outer falls within 6 hours for me, whatever the brand. If you haven't tried Lashify, try it. You definitely, personally, I think you'll see the difference, but that's just my biased opinion.
Absolutely. So
Yes.
now
Okay.
I've
Yes.
applied an A12
Yeah.
in that inner corner. And now I'm going to go in again with another A12 just right next to it. And
Yeah.
we're applying 2 millimeters away from the waterline. I know that's hard
Yes.
for you to see,
Yeah.
but you want to see the roots of your lashes. This is another reason that the system is safer for your eyelashes because they'll move and grow, and you have that
Exactly.
space in between. You're not suffocating your natural lashes,
Correct.
and they're just happy.
Correct. Okay. Someone said they're new to Lashify. What do you mean by refresh, please? So what would be
I
refresh?
Refresh. So is she asking about pre-cleanse, refreshing the lashes?
I'm not too
Let's see.
sure. Is it JVal322? Perhaps you can give some clarity. I was going to suggest if anybody does have any questions, it will be great if you could use the comment box. It makes it a question box where the question mark is, just in case so we don't lose any. But I will try and keep track. But yeah, so JVal, if you can provide more clarity, then we can help with that.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm putting now A14s, and included in your control kit
Yes.
are 12 millimeter and 14 millimeter, whichever style you decide
Yes.
to include.
Yeah.
And these are the most popular lengths. And this just gives you an opportunity to try
Beautiful.
them out and see if you want those sizes, or if you want bigger sizes or a different
Yes.
style.
Yes, of course, we should touch on that because each control kit comes with two of the Gossamers. So is it in 12 and 14, isn't it? And so
Yes.
you're now trying the Amplify 14. Did you say 12?
I have two 12s
Yes.
in that inner corner, and I've moved on to two more 14s. I'm going to get one more on here.
Beautiful. Hello. I think
And
I've
see how
seen.
they stick like Velcro?
Yes,
That's
I
what you
love it.
want. That's what you want. And with our bonds, you don't need too much. The bonds last quite a long time, 3 to 6 months, depending
Yes.
on how many times you open and close it.
Yes, 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 of course.
But you don't need too much. And I say, when you're working with the bonds, that's the new part, right? That's
Yeah,
where the learning curve is.
yes.
But if you're seeing sliding when you're trying to apply, you just wait or take a little bit away.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And if you're not getting that really nice Velcro catch when you get them on, you can probably afford to add just a little bit more bond. Always let it get tacky before
Yes.
moving on, and then you're going to have the best application.
Yes, correct, correct. I love it.
And
So some,
now,
yes, go on.
oh, I was going to say, I've got my full eye on.
Yeah.
For my eye size and my eye shape, I have 5 across. Some people take 4, some people take 6 or 7, and that just depends on the length of your eye. So, you know, you'll play with it and see I have an A12, an A12, and 3 A14s. And look how pretty and delicate and wispy
Yes.
that looks. Just
Yes.
very natural,
I
right?
love that. Love it. I love it. I can see everyone is saying, yeah, wow, so pretty, girl. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, so someone said, are they easy to use for someone who doesn't know how to put on the lashes? Absolutely. Very, very easy. Yes, it's very
Absolutely.
tricky in the beginning because, you know, you have to kind of understand how to angle your hand. But generally speaking, I think it's very, very easy once you get the hang of it. Yeah, and you don't feel
Definitely.
them, correct. You don't feel them. Hey,
You
look,
don't
we
feel
have
them
it.
at all because we're
Yeah.
leaving that 2 millimeter gap. I know, again, it's a little bit harder to see, but we're
Yes,
going to leave a 2 millimeter gap from the top of the waterline to the spine of the gossamer. And you can
yeah,
measure, you can use your wand to measure this gap. And that's how you know it's perfect and it won't poke you. And
yes,
they're weightless. They're absolutely weightless. They're made out of PBT silk, so they weigh nothing, feather light.
yes, absolutely. So someone's asked, how long do they last and can you sleep with an eye mask? I don't know about an eye mask. I'll leave that for you to answer.
Yes. So
Mhm.
you choose how long you wear them. You can be a
Yeah.
daily wearer if you like.
Hmm.
And just like Jacqueline said earlier, she gets sometimes 7 to 10 days. You can
Yeah.
wear them for that long. Some people wear them longer, but we recommend 7 days so you
Hmm.
can get your eye rubs in. You can
Yes.
sleep on your face if
Yeah.
you want to.
Hmm. Hmm.
And can you wear an eye mask? So they probably get smushed
Yeah.
if you wear an eye mask, but there are sleeping goggles that have little pockets for your lashes, and
Yeah.
that's something that a lot of our clients use.
Wow. Yes, I haven't seen those before. Definitely probably get on the Googles to find what that looks like. That would be interesting. That would be
Anything in the name of
interesting.
beauty, right?
Honestly, but I think generally like for example for me as a 7 to 10 day wearer, I sleep with them obviously and I never have any problem. And I think I also tend to sleep on the side, but maybe I don't really rub my eyes much as well in my sleep. So I really don't really have any of the problems. But when I get to about my 5 to 7 days and I start seeing some of it probably getting looser, that's where now I will top up with a bond and just go in or either remove it because I know it's nearly off and then reapply and then just add it on. So that's
That's
how, yeah,
perfect.
that's what I would
That's
suggest.
perfect.
Great. Yes, they
So
do.
we
Yes,
love
we
this.
do. Yes, we do ship worldwide. Love that. Someone's asking. Cool. So that's now an A and it looks fantastic. Lovely. Beautiful elongation to your eye. Very, very
Let's
stunning.
see if we can show the lash cleavage.
Cleavage.
If you're
Yes.
not used to our terminology, the lash cleavage is this sort of
Beautiful.
top-down view of the lashes. And because we've got this beautiful underlash placement, they blend in with your natural lashes. You
Yes.
can't see the seam. You know, when you wear strip lashes, you get that
Yes.
that seam on top. And, you know, you kind of sometimes have to hide it with eyeliner or more makeup. And this
Exactly.
just keeps everything very natural. Look how
Exactly.
beautiful.
It's stunning. It's stunning. Absolutely
Love.
stunning.
I love
Gorgeous.
this system so much.
I know everybody, honestly, once you try it, it's like the best thing ever. Especially, and it's such a great pick me up during this time, right? Because we really like, for us here in the UK, salons are closed. So we haven't been able to actually go into a salon. So the fact that you can do this at home and feel glam, and it's just such a great pick me up, you know?
Absolutely. You don't
Yeah,
need anything else. And when
yeah,
you're on Zoom calls all day long, you know, it's just
exactly.
enough. It's
Yeah.
just enough to feel put together and you can take on the day, right?
Exactly, exactly. Love it. So you want to move on to the a volume lash, right? So
Yes.
which
Should
one?
we try? Let's see. I would love to show you either F's or E's just to kind of show you the spectrum of what you can get very natural. Which would you like to see, Jacqueline?
Let's try ease.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
because
go.
we're extra. We want to be extra.
I
Let's
love.
see.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you said you have 12s, 14s, and 16s. So I will go ahead and use those sizes.
Yeah.
And I think that will look nice for this eye shape. And I think that will look nice
And it'll be
for
also a nice
most eye shapes.
comparison with the A12 and 14s you've used. So maybe
Yes.
the same lash mat with the E's.
Same lash map. Okay, so we can do,
If that works for your
let's
eye,
see,
though.
2 12s and 3 14s. We can do this.
Yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So this time, I'm actually going to show you just a different bonding method you can try.
Okay.
I'm going to use the black side and combine it with the clear side. And again, they're the same. They're the same formula. The only difference is the color. And you can see which one you like better. They are, do you have the single tubes available yet in your store?
Yes, we
Of
do.
the,
So we have Bondage and we have the Whisper Light. And
perfect.
we have, yeah, so those are available.
Perfect. Yes, so you can choose whichever you like, no right or wrong. And with the more natural styles, I do, like I said, I like to use the clear side just to keep it very natural. There's no extra darkening.
Yeah.
But you can have that with the black side if you like it. I actually, because my lashes are naturally dark and I love a mascara look, I almost always use the black side.
Same, that's like me. I always use the darker side. Yeah.
So I'm letting that get tacky, and I have a tacky test. It's a nice trick to use so that you know when your bond is ready. Once you get a little bit of bond on and you've let it dry down, I use my fingernail and I tap the lashes and they should sort of stick. I can feel it stick. It's a little bit hard to see in the camera.
Yeah.
But you should kind of feel a grab and no residue left behind on the finger, just because you're looking for tacky but not wet. So if it's too wet, it's going to slide. It's not going to stay on.
Yes.
And you want to stick. So,
yes.
And my analogy for that is, you know, when you're baking brownies.
Yes.
And you put your toothpick in the brownie and you want it to come out clean.
Yes. if it comes up on the toothpick, they need to go back in. Exactly.
Absolutely. That's it. Life lessons.
Yes, yes. Yes.
So this time I'm going to come in with the clear side, and we've got this nice pointy Obex tip. And we can come in and we can dot along the lash line. And this, that's quite a bit. That's too much. And that's a good thing for you to see. I'm going to come in and remove that. But you just need a tiny bit. Just tap the lashes all the way, and you create a guideline for your placement. And that gives me a nice second layer of bond. And that's going to get tacky quite fast. And we can just easily remove that little globby piece. Let me see. And for you at home, when you start applying, if you look down into a mirror, it's much easier than kind of cranking your neck like this. You'll be able to see everything. You'll see your waterline, your lashes will be easily accessible. So as we're getting that tacky, let's get our lashes ready. And let's start with the 12. And you don't have to start in the inner corner like I do. You can start on the outer corner. You can start in the center, whatever you like, whatever's the most comfortable. And I think you'll find a way to strategize that for symmetry for your own eye as you go. So no right or wrong.
Yes, because I definitely prefer starting in the middle for some reason. First starting in the middle. Yeah. I prefer starting in the middle.
Sahara does that as well. And her lash maps always come out fire. So
I prefer starting in the middle. Okay,
so now here are our E's.
Yes.
This is an E12. And see, even though these are our most voluminous styles, look how paper thin they are. They stay lightweight even though you've got all of this volume. And that's what makes it very comfortable. And this is why our system is patented. There's nothing like this.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to grab from the very end. This gives us a lot more dexterity for placement. And then we just come in and we're going to do sort of a scooping motion and aiming for 2 millimeters from the waterline. That's a little high. And if you don't like your placement, you just remove it and go again.
Yeah, because that's true. So it's not actually complete until you fuse, isn't it? So it's when you fuse, then you know you've locked them in, isn't it?
Yes, but even so, even if I fuse this because I think I like it, and then I decide, so I'll just show you how that works.
Yeah.
And I look at it and I'm not
Yeah.
totally happy with
Yeah.
it, I can come back in because the bonds stay flexible and you have a very, very good working time. You can come back in,
Oh, yes.
gently
Love
remove
that.
and replace it. So they're very forgiving, and that's why the Whisper Light is included in your kit, just
Yes.
to make
Yes.
it easy. So
Yes.
you can keep taking them off and replacing them.
Yeah.
And then
Fantastic.
see this nice Velcro grab. This is what we are looking for.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how
Love
you know
it.
you've got it.
Love it. Love it.
E12 and then another E12. And sometimes if they're a little bit, you know, kind of sitting too closely together, you can spread out the fibers. You can take your spoolie and gently brush them out if you like. You can kind of, you know,
Yeah.
get them
Also, we
to
should know as
fluff.
well, when you're taking out the gossamer from the cartridge, it's important to use your hands, isn't it? And not the tool, because it can tear, isn't it? Yes.
Absolutely. So go ahead and use your fingers, grab all of those fibers, and then they can come out. The other nice trick is that these cartridges open up. So you can take a set of tweezers into one of these slots and just twist, and the whole thing falls out. And all my gossamers just fell out, but that's all right. Easy access to your gossamers. There you go.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
All right, so
Baby Jessica 20, you can buy them at candlebeauty.com. if you're based in the UK, it's even better, or you can purchase from Lashify, but it's candlebeauty.com.
And we can fuse as we go if we like. This is called a reverse fuse. Yeah. Just to kind of come in and make sure they're not wiggling while we're doing our placement.
And the beautiful thing about the wand, isn't it? So the wand is patented because it's actually been specifically designed by Sahara, isn't it? So it's great. So possibly you can, just explain like how that wand works and why it's so unique and what makes it extra special.
Absolutely. So this is our patented fuse control wand. This is how you apply and how you set and fuse your gossamers. This is essential to using the system successfully. Yeah. So all of these curves are designed for your convenience. If you decide that you want to fuse this way, for some people this curve sits really nicely on the cheekbone. Correct. And you have access here to fuse down and do a full fuse. Yes. If you're fusing on the other side, there's this nice, that same little bump can go across and fit the bridge of your nose. Yes. And go that way. And then this curve also serves as another way to fuse. We call this reverse fusing. And then you can get in and just precisely fuse right on the spines if you like. Yeah. And that just gives you a really nice secure hold. So this is what Sahara calls the horizontal clamp force. And she kind of had to design this tool to apply this force so that you can get a really nice secure fuse. Exactly. I love it. It's so innovative. I think she's genius, such a visionary for creating the Lashify kit. Such a genius. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm bumping up now to E14 to match the other side. Yeah. And see how I'm kind of anchoring my hand to my face? You can get more stability this way. And I'm turning my head so that I can see. So you'll want to get used to maneuvering, changing positions, just so you can get in just the right position for your application. Oh my gosh. I love that. Someone, Nikki Townsend said she's stacking some extra C16 gossamers before I go to Tesco. Love it. Yes. Go and wow them. Yes. I love Nikki. Nikki is one of our Lashifines. We have a Lashify Life Facebook group, and she is one of our amazing, amazing members. I love it. Yes, she's so great. Let's see. Is this a 14? More 14s. Okay. And then I think we have room for two more. Let's see. Gorgeous. Two more. I might have to overlap actually. I'm going to show
Okay.
you a trick
Yeah.
because my eye, when I do the volume Gossamers, I normally take 5 across, but I might take 4 this time, maybe 4.5. So I have 12, 12, 14. I don't quite have room for 2.
Yes. Yeah.
I have, a 1.5. So I'm going to skip. I'm going to go to that very outer corner and I'm going to leave a gap.
Okay.
Okay. But now what I can do is I can add more bond and stack in this gap to fill it in with another gossamer, and it will blend in seamlessly.
Yes. Oh, I see what you've done. Okay, so basically you actually created the gap in between and not at the end. Yeah, that might work. So that's quite interesting because for myself, I find that I don't know which eye, but one eye, I don't like it when it goes too far into the outer corner. So if I then bring it out to where it needs to be, then there's a gap. You can then use it to start. Love that trick.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
And nobody's going to know that you have maybe 5 or 4 on the other side, or you stack differently.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. And that's the beauty of this system is you have complete control over the final product. So I'm going to just brush that. You can make it all fluffy. And look how fluffy they are. Even though there are volume style, they still are beautiful and wispy. And you can stack like what we're going to do to create more volume if you want it with any of the styles. And they're designed to be mixed and matched. You can mix these A's with your E's or your D's. And you can really customize your look. It's so much fun. So when I stack, I'm going to apply bond to the spine. And I'll show you once I get that on what that looks like. Not too much. It's about 1/8 of what you would use with strip lashes. Let's see, turn that. It's a little hard to see, but not too much. And then we're going to let that get tacky, as we always do. And it starts to dry down clear.
Yes.
As it gets tacky, so you can watch it. And that's what I love about this.
Yeah. Yes, Chloe, it is still E14. Also, I saw you asked, can you use the Shumera cleansing oil? I don't think so, personally, to remove the lashes. I think I would only recommend Melt Away because it has been specially formulated for the bonds. So I wouldn't recommend we wouldn't recommend any other oil, especially I think definitely what Abby said, if the oil is heavy, I don't think it's good for the lashes. I think we would only recommend using the Melt Away from Lashify.
Yeah, I mean, any oil or dual phase makeup remover will easily remove everything. But as Jacqueline said, some products are a little bit more harsh on the lashes. So although the lashes are designed for single use, there are many clients who do clean and reuse. I do too. Sometimes they don't make it through a cleaning session, but if they do, you can wear them again. Absolutely. So that's maybe why you would use the Melt Away instead.
Yes.
So now I'm going to stack, and this is called brick stacking. When you're laying bricks, you put down 2, and then you put the next one in the middle.
Love it.
So I've got that gap, and I'm going to just stack that right between. And because I have bond on the spine of this gossamer, it just goes straight on, and it blends beautifully. And I'm happy with that, so I'm going to fuse it. I love this so much. And look, we've got 2 completely different styles.
Gorgeous. Absolutely love it.
Here's our full fuse. For some people, this doesn't, your eye maybe doesn't quite fit, but that's okay. You could get part way. And for me, I know I don't quite reach this bottom edge, so I come in
and reverse.
And I just fuse. If I need to do the inner corner, look how versatile this tool is. You can come into that inner corner and just gently fuse, and you don't need too much pressure. And
Absolutely. Gorgeous, stunning. My gosh, it's like Beyonce's lashes. She wished. but yes. Yes, definitely. They're gorgeous, absolutely stunning. So if anybody has joined us midway and you're trying to work, okay, what's the difference with the two eye. So on one side, so the eye being shown now is the Is 12 and 14. Looks absolutely stunning. You can see it's more full, more dramatic, more glam, more vava voom. Absolutely stunning. So that is the cleavage, and then on this side is the amplify. So as well, still vava voom, but it's much lighter, more natural, and just perfect. Absolutely love it. And that is the cleavage, Lashify lash cleavage, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
she's got it.
yeah,
So much fun.
absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Great. So thank you so much. So let's see if we have any questions, because I can see some pop through. So let me see. Some of them we've answered. So some of those, does refresh mean adding more lashes or adding more bond? Thank you, ladies. No. Okay, so I guess refresh, I'm not sure. Does refresh mean adding more lashes or adding more bond? I think when I mentioned refresh, I meant it in the sense of adding more bond to give my lashes more life, extra days. So I will then add just to stretch it out a couple of days or more. And then we have another one. When I use bondage, it dries out and lashes do not stay in the outer corner. What do you suggest?
Okay, so bondage, it's not included in the kit just because we like to have you try Whisper Light first. It's a little bit more forgiving. It has a longer working time. Bondage will dry down a little bit faster, so you might have to work just a little bit quicker with bondage. What you might want to do is work in sections. Maybe apply enough bond for 1 or 2 at a time. Maybe just 10 seconds with your blow or 5 seconds, and then get them on instead of trying to apply the whole set after you've applied your bondage. See if that works for you. The other thing that works for a lot of people is combining bondage with the Whisper Light. You could do a layer of bondage and then apply your Whisper Light in sections, and that might be a better working time for you. So play with your how you're doing your lashes, and when you're putting your bond on.
Yes, I love this question. So is it better to do your eyeshadow before or after doing them?
There's no right or wrong. It just depends. If you want to really get in and be perfect about your eyeshadow, do them first, and then you can clean off your lashes with pre-cleanse, that Japanese cleansing water, and keep your makeup, and then that way you're not working around your lashes. But if you're wearing for multiple days, you can absolutely have your lashes on and work with your eyeshadows. If you want a little bit more security, you just fuse, and then you can apply your eyeshadow as you go.
That's also a good tip if you want to remove and you're a bit worried, like your first time. You can actually use the tool to fuse, hold it down, and then perhaps gently clean around your eye. That's actually good.
Absolutely.
I like how you demonstrated that. Yeah,
definitely. So let's say I've lost my cotton buds, but I'll pretend. What you can do is come in and fuse when you're cleaning. Dip into pre-cleanse. And then you can come in and just cleanse right along that lash line if you like. And that's it. You can also do what's called our fuse and fluff.
Ooh, what's that?
If you fuse, dip into pre-cleanse with the spoolie. And this way you can come in, refresh, and fluff your lashes at the same time. It's a really great trick. I mean, especially if you're getting things stuck in there. Sometimes there's dust or lint or dog hair.
Or let's eyeshadow.
Or eyeshadow.
But you're right. For sure. Okay, someone just asked, does the glue have latex? I don't think it does.
No latex.
No latex.
No cyanoacrylates, no formaldehyde, no latex, and it's very safe for sensitive eyes.
Yes, it is. It is, yes, ew, dog hair. But you never know. They're cuddling.
You never know. It happens. Some of our educators have pets, and sometimes they're like, oh, there we go again. Dog hair, cat hair.
Okay, great. I think, okay, so a lot of the questions are really is like, how do you clean them? I think we've answered that. How long do we wear? We've definitely touched upon that. And then it's how I saw one actually. Do you take these off for sleep? No, you don't need to take them off, but you can if you want to do single use.
We have some people who are daily wearers. For
Mhm.
a lot of the time when I have allergies, I'm a daily wearer. You can remove them at night, put them back on in the morning. And then we have people who are 7 days. Sunday is my day to change out my lashes,
Yes.
sometimes even longer. So
Yeah.
it's up to you.
So
Absolutely.
when you wear them daily, so you obviously you put them on and then you use the melt away, take it off, and then
Yes, so Melt Away, let me show you that. Melt Away is this dual phase remover. You can see it's two parts and you shake it to use. There are a lot of, other kinds of dual phase makeup removers around. But this is great. All you do, there's several ways to use it. You can put it on a cotton round, soak it, and leave it on for about 30 seconds, and everything will just
by the
melt
way,
away.
yes, melt away, of course.
Some people love to dip their spoolie in it
Yeah.
and kind of just work it into the lashes. And this way you kind of get little bits of bond that maybe have been left over. Two other ways, I use a cotton bud and I press it into the lashes. This is very, very gentle on my lashes. I like this method a lot. And then it'll just start to move away. And same thing, you can come back in with your spoolie,
Yes.
brush it out. And many people actually just put it on their finger and press it out and then remove. It's very, very easy. And it smells amazing.
Yes, it
amazing.
does.
It's one of the most lovely scents I have ever experienced.
That is true. That is true. It has a very nice, refreshing scent to it. That's fantastic. Okay, so I think we've pretty much touched on a number of the questions that have been asked. I think we've gone through everything. So if you are in the UK, Europe, or anywhere really in the world, you can buy the Lashify kit and the volume collection at candlebeauty.com. We have majority of the Lashify collection. We have the bonds. We have Night Bond, Whisper Light, and Bondage. We also have, if you need to refresh, perhaps you need to buy extra one DOMs. They're available here, and Blow, because I know some of the feedback I think from customers is it's easier for them when they buy from the UK because there's no they don't have to have a hefty minimum spend, so it's a lot easier to access, right? So if you need to buy a Blow, which is £5, which is a perfect add-on with any of the other items here, so definitely check us out. All available. And thank you for your time. It has been amazing. I've learned so much, honestly, and I've been wearing them for like nearly a year. I've learned so much today. I hope everybody here has. And yes, this will be saved. Thank you for asking. And if I used it for 7 days, can I wash it? Yes, you can, but we've explained that. So this live is going to be saved. It will be saved onto our profile. So please watch back because we have answered a number of those questions of how to remove, how to clean, how to get extra wear. And thank you, Geri, so much for your time. It's been fantastic.
Oh, this has been so fun. This is one of my favorite things to do, and I'm so glad that we get to partner with you. Such a lovely, lovely company and lovely ladies running this company. We're so happy to be part of the Candour family. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it, and we love you guys. All right. Well, have a good evening.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Cool. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, you can order it from candlebeauty.com.